Today I'm doing a long-awaited butter slime video, and originally this idea was created by OG Slimes. I'm sure you guys know that, and a lot of people have done this on YouTube already, but everyone does it slightly different, and I'm gonna do it a slightly different on the Wendiness channel as well. So let's just go ahead and get started. The first thing that I'm gonna use is body butter, and the reason I'm using this is because it kind of reminds me of butter already, like the actual real butter, and I feel like the texture reminds me of something that could actually work with slime, so that's why I'm using it. Next step, I'm actually incorporating some real butter, and you don't really have to do this, but I feel like some people did it on YouTube and some people didn't, and I personally feel like it might make the actual texture a lot more smoother, and because it is a butter slime, I just feel like the need to add some butter. It's just me, but yeah. Anyways, so I'm also gonna add some cornstarch, and I feel like the cornstarch make it sort of like a matte and more like a doughy texture. So that's what I'm really looking for in this video, and a lot of people use cornstarch or they use baking soda, but I'm just gonna go with cornstarch because that's just what I have in my kitchen. Now I did went ahead and added some glue because the glue is gonna make it turn into more slime-like, and you can actually use like activators like liquid starch or borax in order to make this turning into an actual slime. Otherwise it would just be butter, which I'm totally fine with that, but it's not really butter slime, so that's why I'm adding the glue. But again, some people on YouTube don't even add glue at all, but I felt like I wanted to add some glue, so that's what I did. Now I'm also going to add liquid starch, and some people don't have liquid starch, so use whatever you have in order to activate your slime. So I mean, if it's not liquid starch, you can use borax, you can use eye drop solution, whatever you have in your household. I just happen to have liquid starch, and that's just something I love to use. And I'm also going to add a little bit more cornstarch because I want it again to be more solid, more like, you know what I'm talking about, like just a little less shiny, a little more matte, and more like butter. So this is the final product. I think it turned out great. Now some people's butter slime, they kind of look more doughy and more solid, and it holds its shape and all that greatness, but in my opinion I feel like that's awesome, but I wanted a butter slime where it actually looks like spreadable butter. So everyone has their own take on how to make butter slime, so you guys can do however you guys want to, but this is just my take on butter slime, and it's slightly different than everyone else's, or maybe similar to some people, but I feel like this works for me. I don't know if it works for you guys. You guys should try it out. And I know I didn't measure anything just because I'm somebody that likes to just trial and error, because I don't really feel that like I have time to measure stuff. So this is my first time in making butter slime, and I feel like it turned out great. You know, trial and error always works for me, but again, if you guys need more measuring, you guys totally can do that, but I feel like this turned out pretty good. So out of this entire video, I had the most fun spreading this butter slime onto an actual toast. It's like a really satisfying experience. You guys have to try this, like seriously, it's really so much fun. Like that's why I'm showing so many clips of this, because I'm just like, oh my god, it looks like butter, like holy cow. But anyways. So that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you check out some of my other videos. I recently did an egg slime video, or scrambled egg slime, and basically it's a slime that looks like scrambled eggs. It's not really necessarily made out of the eggs, so I don't want people to like confuse yourselves about that. It's definitely a slime that looks like eggs. But I feel like it was pretty cool, so definitely check out that video. I'll leave the links towards the end of the video where you guys can click on it. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!